As Aristotle says, magic is an art that sometimes instructs, often amuses, and always entertains. But magic, like every art, should have its ideal, and to uphold and develop that ideal will call for sacrifices on the part of its disciples. By that I mean that if the ideal demands that he refuse to instruct, to amuse, or even to entertain his audience, the magician should be true to his art. How many times have I seen the modern magician filling up his time with bald tricks and gag powder, sacrificing his art for the purpose of creating a laugh and getting his share of the hand to be a top liner as the box office wants him to be. No doubt the manager is a hard proposition, for the wonder worker must eat, and he gets his hand out at the managerial lunch counter. I am sorry for the magician in vaudeville who would be the artist where his act is hurried, curtailed in time, space and verbiage, and no proper setting is given to the scene of that mysterious land where he appears for a little time to the amazement of his audience. Vaudeville is not the field for the exploitation of any fine art. People attend the vaudeville show first to be amused, secondly to be entertained according to their own ideas of entertainment. The up-to-date manager, astute and crafty, has sensed their desires and tastes, and we have the vaudeville show, that which includes any and all in the same performance, where we see the black-faced monologist, the artist violinist, the buck and wing dancer, Jenny Lind, the trained dogs, monkeys and ponies, the actor magician, and the sketch. Shades of immortal Shakespeare. Think of it, all at one time on the same stage. Is this the place for the violin virtuoso, the artistic singer, the magician, or the actor with his art? No. No. Whoever performs there in these lines is sacrificing his art and doing it irreparable damage. If the magician cannot possess a complete show of his own, but must of necessity go on before or after the dogs and ponies, let him at least try to be the actor magician, as I shall try to suggest that he should be in his charactered position. If I had a roadshow of my own, I would have a special scenery suggestive of the land of wonders, not the style of Albini's, but dramatically suggestive of that strange land. My purpose in the experiments that I should use would be to show that they were natural events in the life of a magician, not tricks. My main purpose would be to amaze my audience, amaze them. Now, can anyone tell me what other purpose a magician could have? Any other purpose or thought is destructive to the very idea itself of a magician, for he is the mysterious one who does wonderful things, not tricks. I should cut out patter and gags, and the lines used would be as sensible and serious as those in any drama. Indeed, it should be a drama, and the performer, if he is sensible to the high requirements of his fine art, must play the part of the magician, a strange, inexplainable personage who has been seen and known of all lands. Everything about my show would be worked toward that one purpose. If my appearance did not naturally fit the part, I should make up. An actor-magician must look like a magician. Who is there foolish enough to say that he need not? And yet, how many are born, but not to the part? I have seen but one. Alexander Herman, the beau ideal magician, and the actor magician. As Dr. Wilson says in quotation, honor and fame from no condition rise. Act well your part, there all the honor lies. Alexander Herman amazed and excited his audiences, not by what he did. We can do all the things he did and then some, but by the way in which he did it, because he presented his work as that of the serious, living, visible, real magician that he professed to be. I would consider it an offense to my calling to state to the audience that I'm using no gimmick and my hands are perfectly empty, as you see my head and pocketbook must necessarily be. If you want them to see that you take no advantage of them in any way, do so as natural method of procedure in your movements, but never ever suggest that such is your purpose. You're doing wonders because of your ability as a magician, and to suggest that a gimmick could be employed is absolutely destructive to your success as a magician in the eyes of the audience. Don't explain the proceedings in your experiments. Rather, let the audience understand its unfolding by seeing it as you act it out. If you suggest the absence of gimmick, the audience assumes its probable use. And there, you are a dead magician. A dead one, for no one supposes a magician ever even heard of a gimmick in his wonderful life. Commercialism wants to sell us things, tricks and apparatus, things we must have, but let them serve in the magic drama only as natural pieces of furniture in the magician's household. Robert Mantell says there is no place for the old, fine actor of drama in the drama today. May we not have the magician actor? I plead with my brothers for his appearance, development, and perpetuation.